Hello 108 class, Mr. McCure here with you, finishing up section 10.5, page 6, and we are going to handle a case of what do you do if you have something like the log and they put base 5, result 12, and they ask you what is that, what's the exponent, okay? And you can see I'm jumping down here to example number 7, which is going to be on the test and on the quiz. So we need to take a look at this first for a little bit, make sure we understand it. Now, what's kind of cool here is we have our scientific calculators. They have been programmed to handle base 10, which is just plain log, or ln, which is natural log. Okay, and we got them on our calculators, and so this change of base rule allows us to we're going to follow this mechanical process here. I'm going to explain it in a second, or you could use it for any base, and I'll explain that here in a second here. But the idea here is with the calculators, you take something that used to be tough and you learn how to convert to the change of base rule, and you punch numbers into the calculator, and you got a choice here between using log or natural logs, and here's what you got. What I like to do, the change of base rule says this: when you have the log base A result X, you can convert it to division, meaning the log of the result up in the numerator divided by the log of the base in the denominator. Now I'm using log with the base 10 in here, it's assumed in there. Or you could choose to pick natural log of the result divided by the natural log of the base. Okay. Now if you hear those words and you write that down there, that's what you're going to remember. Okay. Now you're going to use one of these because you've got calculator buttons that support it. This I have don't use, but it's the theory as to why it happens. And this little b stands for any base number. 2 except for 1. 2, 3, 4, but here's the problem. You don't know what log of base 2 are. You don't have that on your calculator. Now, I say that, and I'll tell you every time I say this thing, you might have it. I take it back. Cassie, you might have it. It's up to you, but life is simple by hitting the log or the natural log button. So I'm just going to talk about it that way. So here's all you got to do. You see a problem, looks like example 7. It says log base 5 result 12. Look how I keep saying that over and over. It equals what exponent? You turn around and remember the log of the result divided by the log of the base, or the natural logs. You pick one, and here's the proof coming up here for you. Get your calculators, try this out both ways. Notice it's on a quiz, on a test. How about if I write easy? Holy moly, I'm almost embarrassed to put these on the problems. Once you know what to do, say log of the result divided by the natural log of the result divided by the natural log of the base. Go in your calculator, punch them in. There's 2.48. Take the natural log of 5, get 1.61, divide them out, 1.54. If you choose to use log, result 12, base 5, punch them in, 1.08 divided by 0.7, you get the same answer. Okay. That's all you got to do. You got to love those, and you're good to go. Okay, so we've got a little an easy application problem that we get towards the end of the semester. I have made this extra credit. I would encourage you to do this one because and there's only 1 or 2 on this, so you're going to see 10.5 EC homework. Do that. Everybody gets 100%, but if you do the problem, you get them all right. I only think there's a couple on there you'll get 200%, and that'll help your homework grade a little bit. So I recommend you do this in 10.5. When you get to 10.6, you're going to see a couple more. They're a little tougher. You're just going to have to decide whether it's you have enough time to go for them. So I leave it at that. So here we go. Is this example 8? Unfortunately, does not match. Oh, do they put 15 in now? I'll read example 8 out of the book. And I'm from the previous version here. So estimates of total crude oil imports in the United States, but boy, this touches my heart. I would be giving you a big spiel about my smart car and us importing foreign oil and what we're doing with it. Estimate the total crude oil imports in millions of barrels into the United States in 2006. Compare this to the actual estimates of 3685 million barrels, and the equation X equals 1 represents the year 1990. They want you to find it for 2006. Okay, so that's what it reads out of the book. What here in my problem was they want you to find it in 1995, which corresponded to X's years, and it was 15 years from 1980. When X equals 0, that was 1980. Okay, so all you do here is they give you this equation. It's a log function here. You know, we don't have to worry about where the numbers came from. 38.83 plus 4.208 times the log. Base 2 is the key thing, and X is the year, and we simply are going to plug 15 into it. That's all you got to do. Okay. Now, once you understand, this is an easy problem. I really recommend everybody do this, because all you're doing is taking about 2 minutes and getting extra credit. Bring down 38.83. Bring down 4208. Multiply that by the natural log, or the log of 15 divided by the natural log or log of 2. Is everybody okay with me on that? Go into your calculator, punch them in. You're going to get 2.48. You're going to get 0.69. I made a mistake on there. Okay, that's going to equal 38.83 plus 4.02 times not 1.54 but 3.59. The advantages of watching the videos. Get a little extra help here. So you're going to get 38.83 plus nitty-gritty 15.09. If I squeeze it all in, you come up with your answer 53.3. I think I made a typo when I copied those. I guess I can't make a typo if I'm writing, but you get the idea. So 53.3% would be your answer. Okay, so give those a shot. Those are pretty easy. And Mr. McHugh here, guess what? We have, I don't know, I'm coming up with lots of big spaces here. We have finished 10.5. Class, we have been working extremely hard. 10.5 is in the books, page 6, done deal, adios. I have one more section to cover with you guys, 10.6, so I'm going to say goodbye, keep working hard, and when I see you, we'll start 10.6, page 1. Until then, take care. Bye.